And we are live. This is just a little surprise pop-up winter drive stream. I have got an errand that I need to run, and it's a little ways away, so I thought it would be kind of cool to bring you guys with me today. Some of you may not be accustomed to seeing winter snowland outside, especially down south in areas where you never get snow or you haven't gotten any snow yet this season. I thought this would be a good way to kind of show some people who aren't accustomed to getting snow what it looks like up here in Minnesota. Elvis has entered the building. Thank you so much for coming in, Elvis. It's just a little surprise pop-up live. I'm hoping that my camera will stay somewhat steady. It's Tommy Travels. That's right. I'm in dire need of a haircut. And thank you so much for hitting the old like button. Smashing that like button. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Elvis. Boy, it's been a while. It's always good to see your name pop up in our lives, in one of my live streams. You live in North Dakota, so you're used to this kind of weather. Simply Sybil, thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. We're just doing a little winter drive live here. I've got to go get my hair cut today. Triple Deuce Scratcher is in the mix. Holy cow. Good to have you in the mix. Triple Deuce Scratcher, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have Triple Deuce Scratcher, correct that mistake immediately. So, you got to catch up on some of your videos. Yeah, oh, thank you, Elvis. Yeah, I've been to a lot of cool places. I was just in Branson, Missouri, not too long ago. Still got videos from Branson coming out. And in March, I was in Orlando. I was in St. Louis here. I've done a lot of traveling to some cool places here over this winter so far. Maria's Fun Times is in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. Glad to have you here in the mix. We're just doing a little winter drive. I have to get my hair cut. My hair, if you saw my last video, is getting out of control, as Regis would say. It's out of control. And so the place that's right near my house doesn't have any appointments open today. So I have to drive. It's about a 25-minute drive or so to the place that I need to go. My appointment is at 3, so it'll be a hard stop about 3 o'clock or shortly before 3 o'clock on this live. Shonda's Graphics, thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix as well. And Maria's Fun Time shared us out. Thank you so much for the share. I'm just trying to get my camera set up, situated. It's in a very precarious mounting position here. It's a selfie stick that I've kind of rigged up to my sun visor in my car. And it's not the most steady way of showing this. So I hope the picture is good for you guys on this stream and it's not too shaky and things like that. And also let me know if you can hear me okay and everything. It just looks like it's crooked to me, this live stream. It's hard to get it mounted just right, and then every time you hit a bump, it shakes. So someday I'll get a better system for managing this. Triple Deuce saying hello to Maria's Fun Times. Maria's Fun Times saying happy holidays to everyone. Yes, indeed. If you haven't seen my last adventure, it just came out yesterday. It was called Nature Illuminated, at the Minnesota Zoo. And what they did is they have all these huge, like 15, 20, 25-foot tall inflatable animals that are lit up on the side of this path that they have. And they've got snakes and eagles and sharks and tigers and bears and the whole 9 yards over there. And they're all lit up. It's pretty. It was a really fun adventure. So if you haven't seen that, you should check it out. It's unlike any type of a holiday light display that I've ever seen. Except for last year. I did go there last year too, but I wanted to go back again because it was so unique and different. Let's see here. Make it through this light. Got to concentrate at some of these lights. I can't really read all the comments. It's a little shaky. But I'm thankful that you all came in here today to say hi, go for a nice little drive with me. It's nice to have some company on my way. I'll probably be doing more lives like this as well in the future as I do more travels. It's a good way to pass the time on long road trips. It can get pretty boring driving through some of these states. And so if you have some company along saying hello and talking and giving you topics to think about along the way, it's always good. Maria's fun time saying hello to Triple D Scratcher. Just trying to get this thing to constantly adjusting this thing here. Trying to get it to be in a more steady position. So sorry if the camera keeps moving around on you guys. Thank you all. J&N Travels. Stay safe out there, Tommy Travels. Thanks so much for coming in. J&N Travels, you are in the mix. Glad to have you here. We're just going for a little drive down to Apple Valley, Minnesota from West St. Paul so that I can go get, finally, a haircut for my life. There's this place here. I don't know if they're anywhere else throughout the United States, but there's several locations here in the Twin Cities. It's called the Barber Shop for Men. And so I like the place because you come in, they have TVs going. If there's a sports game on, you can watch some football. Like today, they'll probably have some football on. And then they give you the whole 9 yards with haircuts, and they have the hot towel treatment that they give you. And then they have these little vibrating back massagers that give you a little back massage. Quite a relaxing haircut experience, and it's not too expensive either. So it's some men don't like the idea of hair salons because they feel like it's a little, not for them. So this whole market is designed towards, hey man, come here, get your hair cut. Shonda's Graphics, thanks so much for coming in. Thanks to everyone who has shared us out here today. I definitely appreciate that. As you can see, we got quite a bit of snow here over, well, Friday. It started snowing about noon, 12:30 or so. It's just started coming down kind of lightly. And then it didn't stop until about after 2 in the morning. So that was about 6 to 8 inches of snow that we got dumped on in our little area here, which is quite enough. But as you can see, Minnesota is quite good with clearing out the snow. Here it is. That was on Friday night into Saturday. The roads were drivable yesterday. Today, they're completely clear. You wouldn't even know we had snow. You're completely safe now, so that's great. Jazzy Mix Lifestyle, thank you so much for coming in. Glad to have you here in the mix for our Sunday Drive Live. I can't pay as close of attention to the comments, but anybody that if I've missed anybody coming in, hello, welcome. This is just a short drive. I thought I'd bring you guys all along on a little Sunday drive here today. Show a little bit of all the snow and everything that we've accumulated over the last weekend here. It's a very pretty day today. It's much warmer too. It's 42 degrees out right now. And on Wednesday it's supposed to hit 50. So a lot of the snow could be gone by the midweek. It could be questionable as to if Christmas, even though we can see all the snow on the ground right now, it may all be gone very soon. Melody Marlendorf, thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Glad to have you here. Yes, it's a very pretty day here today in the Twin Cities. Unlike my shorts video, I left a shorts video when we were in the middle of the blizzard conditions. And so that was something else. It was really coming down hard when I was on my way home from work. I used to always like it when a hippie would go live in his truck with staff, and they would just have conversations and joke around back and forth as they were driving down the highway. Those were always fun to watch. They haven't done that in a while, but I thought, hey, this would be fun to do something like this. Shonda, so glad that you're here today, and thanks so much for sticking around with me. Thanks to anyone that I may have missed coming in. The sun is in my eyes right now, as you can maybe tell, so I can't really read the comments too much, so I'm sorry if I'm missing some comments, but welcome anybody who's come in that I haven't mentioned yet. Glad to have everyone here. I'm thinking about maybe doing an adventure tonight. If I can find a good drive-through holiday lights attraction that I can find, then I might go do an adventure tonight. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and just do a Branson video for next week. If I do that, it'll be the aquarium out there in Branson, which they have a brand new aquarium that just opened this year in 2021. And so I had to go through and check that out. They did a really good job with setting that place up as well. So either that'll be my adventure this week, or if I go out and do a holiday lights video, then that'll be my video. But I just don't know yet. It's all going to be on the agenda here today. I wish the sun wasn't directly in my eyes so I could read the comments. That's the disadvantage to doing these kind of streams sometimes. You can't keep up with the comments. But I'll get better. I'm going to keep doing these types of lives every once in a while, and I'll eventually get better at it, and hopefully it'll draw some attention. Maybe people will like these types of lives because they are fun to do. If I could get better at doing it. I know the camera is kind of shaky, and I apologize for that, but I don't have the best system for having this rigged up, and the road is kind of bumpy here, so that's the way that goes. It seems like a long drive to get a haircut, and it is, but I can't go another day without getting a haircut. It's just at that point where it's like, I don't care where I have to go or what I have to do. I'm getting my haircut today. Looking like Sasquatch out there. People are going to be like, I think I saw Bigfoot in West St. Paul. He was walking through Target. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at him, but there was hair everywhere. It was terrible. That's what I'm starting to look like right now. We're now coming in to the beautiful city of Apple Valley, Minnesota, which coincidentally, that's where the Minnesota Zoo is located. That's where I just did my adventure that came out this week, was right from the city right here. Oh, thank you, Maria's Fun Times. I appreciate that. This road gets kind of busy right here. This is Cedar Avenue. There's 35W, which takes you from the suburbs up into Minneapolis. There's 35E that takes you from the suburbs into St. Paul. And Cedar Avenue is another one that takes you up into the Twin Cities as well. It's a fairly busy street because this area down here grew a lot since they built this road, and so now it's kind of the big congested area of town. We're coming up on County Road 42, which goes the other direction, so it's a big intersection of where a lot of shopping centers. It's where you're going to find your Targets and your grocery stores, Walmarts, and all of this conglomeration of activity coming up. You can see those condos over here that are put up here. You can see those. They're going up everywhere around here in the Twin Cities, and I mean everywhere. Any place that there's a little blank spot of land that they can fit apartment buildings, they're going in. It's crazy around here with that. As you can see, lots of snow on the snowbanks on the side of the roads here. It was quite a powerful storm that came through. But I'd rather have some snow piles, and clean streets after a couple days than to have to put up with the mess that the people down south are going through with the tornadoes. We always complain about snow and cold and all that stuff in Minnesota winters and how bad they are and everything. But we're so good at dealing with the snow that the after effects aren't really that bad. The cold weather is terrible. When it gets down to 30 below and stuff like that, that is no fun at all. But as far as the snow, a snowstorm comes through, it slows things down a little bit for a couple days or maybe a day, and then we're all back up and running. But with what all happened in Illinois and Kentucky and down south with those tornadoes and stuff, that was not cool. Did I get a new member? King Bluto. King Bluto's in the mix. Thank you so much. King Bluto, you are the newest member of the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. I apologize that I didn't see that sooner. The sun is kind of in my eyes here on this live stream, so thank you so much. There he is right there. I'm at a stoplight. I can kind of see what's going on right here. Very beautiful out there, says Shonda's Graphics. Thank you so much for becoming a new member of the mix, King Bluto. Glad to have you on board. I'm getting very close to my destination that I'm looking for here. Whoops. Let's turn in over here. It's around here somewhere. I'm just going to turn into here and look around. It's called the Barber Shop for Men. I'm going to see if I can find it. Oh, it's right there in front of me. I think I have found my location here. Got a Chipotle, Perkins, and here we go. That's our location, Barber Shop for Men right there. We're going to grab a parking spot here. Oh, no, oh, no, I can't park there. Whoops. Boom. There we go. We are at our location. I've got a few minutes to hang out with you guys still because I'm a little bit early. So I'm going to catch up on some comments here and see what I can see. Thank you so much again, King Bluto, for coming in. Absolutely beautiful, says Maria's Fun Times. Slideshow of this would be nice. I could do something like that. Shonda's Graphics prayers indeed. Yes. Yes, King Bluto, returning member. You were once Chrysler Imperial H. Let me see if I can find your old recognition video just for the fun of it, huh? Should we do that? Let's see. Now that I'm not driving. Let's see. See if I can find it. Oh, here we go. I may have to update this, but King Bluto, thank you so much for being a returning member here of the mix. You've been a great supporter from day one, and I definitely appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you so much, King Bluto. I appreciate you so much, my friend. Glad to have you back. Maria's Fun Times. Yahoo! That's awesome. Oh, I can go ahead and keep that. All right, sweet. Thank you. Awesome. We'll do that then. That works just perfect. So, yep, we'll keep your same recognition video there. And let's see what else I missed. What other comments I missed out there? Oh, let's see here. It's better to be safe. You know what I mean? We'd rather have you be safe. At least you know where we're at. We're here. Yes, absolutely. Oh, thank you guys. Very nice. Me time. I didn't see you in here. That's one of the people that I missed coming in. Me time. Thank you so much for stopping in. And this is the one that I knew I couldn't read. Having that snow, this froze our pipe and it busted. We had to go without water for a couple of months without electric. Yes, I remember because you're in Texas. And Texas had that big storm that came through last year. I think Hippie was stuck in Texas for days out there. Couldn't go anywhere. And he had to stay in his truck and just stay parked, and they wouldn't let him go anywhere because the roads were so terrible, glare ice, and there was no running water in hotels. A guy that I follow named Adam the Woo was trying to get through from California to Florida, and he was in Texas at the time that storm came through, and he stayed at a place, and he couldn't take a shower. There was no running water. He just had a place basically to sleep and then go on about down the road. And then he tried to find gas stations where he could get some gas, and they were all out of gas down there. It's a real nightmare for a lot of people. He managed to fill up at a station and get far enough down the road that he was able to find someplace to fill out the next time when he ran out of gas. But it was touch and go for him on that trip. And so for the people living down there and having to live without water and electricity for that long, man, that's tough. King Bluto, the navigation system would say you have reached your destination. That's right, I have. I have reached my destination. I don't think it said that this time, but sometimes it does. Timmy Ray the King stopped in. Thank you so much for coming in, Timmy Ray the King. I just thought I would take everyone out for a nice, beautiful drive here today. It's a nice, sunny winter day here in Minnesota. Some people haven't had to deal with snow yet, so I thought, what the heck? I'll show you guys what snow driving looks like in Minnesota. Lots of beautiful scenery on the way down here, so that's awesome. And now I'm just kind of killing a little bit of time. I've got until my appointment, which starts at 3, so I'm just going to be doing this for another few minutes here. Then we will go ahead and wrap it up. Oh, bless their heart. That's right. I like your graphic there, Shonda's graphics. It's beautiful. Timmy Ray the King. Oh, storming here in Louisiana right now. I gotta turn down I'm gonna open my window a little bit. It says my device is starting to overheat. So this might be a good time to call it here. We've been going for about a half an hour, and my device is starting to get a little warm because I've got the heat on pretty bad. And so thank you guys all for stopping in today. King Bluto, thank you so much for becoming a returning member of the mix. I definitely appreciate that. Timmy Ray the King, thank you so much for coming in. Me time. Shonda's Graphics, Maria's Fun Times. Thank you guys for being here. Triple Deuce Scratcher was in the mix here for a short time today, and I appreciate that. Absolutely, you are welcome. We are back. My phone said, hey, I'm overheating. There's still a couple of you here. All right, so we are at 2:55 right now. And so now it's time to probably go ahead and end the stream so I can go in and get my hair cut. I need to get my hair did really bad. So thank you all so much for sticking around, even through the technical difficulties here at the end. I appreciate it. And so I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. And from until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There's all sorts of comedy of errors today. Elvis still sticking around. Thank you so much for coming in here today. And Shonda's still here too. Thank you. Thank you guys for sticking around. We're going to end this off here right now. I appreciate you guys for coming in. It was a blessing to have you in my stream today. And I appreciate you so much. King Bluto, thanks so much again for being a member. And here we go.